There is a kind of manipulation that never actually happens between you and the person doing it. It happens in the space between you and everyone else in your life. Today you'll learn how one person can quietly turn your own relationships into tools against you, and the 5 signs it is happening around you right now. This one is hard to catch because it almost never feels like an attack. It feels like gossip or concern or a harmless little comparison. Each piece on its own looks like nothing at all. The damage lives in the pattern and in who keeps sitting at the center of it. Let me show you the shape. The first sign is the endless comparison. A third person keeps appearing in your conversations, and always in a way that leaves you feeling smaller. My ex never made a big deal out of this. Your sister would have understood right away. Everyone at work seems to handle this except you. You are never really talking to that other person. They get held up like a ruler just to measure you and find you short. Notice who gets summoned every time you supposedly fall short. The second sign is communication that refuses to travel in a straight line. The important things reach you secondhand. You find out someone is upset with you, but never from them directly. A complaint passes through a friend, a relative, a coworker, before it ever gets to you. By the time it lands, you cannot really question it, because the person it came from was never in the room. Pay attention when the go-between always turns out to be the same person. The third sign is a quiet contest you never agreed to enter. 2 people who should be on the same side slowly grow wary of each other. Maybe it is 2 siblings, or 2 friends, or 2 people on the same team. Each one is fed a slightly different story. Each one is told, in confidence, that they are the favorite, or the reasonable one, or the only one who truly understands. The 2 of them drift apart, and neither can quite explain how it started. Watch for the person who gains something when you and someone else stop trusting each other. The fourth sign is your reputation showing up somewhere before you do. People form opinions about you that you never gave them a reason for. A new coworker is strangely cold from the very first day. A friend of a friend treats you like they already know your worst quality by heart. Somewhere upstream, a story about you was planted and carefully watered, and you were never offered the chance to answer it. Notice when you keep defending a version of yourself you do not even recognize. The fifth sign is one person who is somehow everybody's closest confidant. They hold everyone's secrets, and they sit right in the middle of every group. They know what your friend really thinks of you. They know what your partner said in a private moment. They kindly offer to smooth things over, to speak for you, to handle the awkward part so you do not have to. They frame all of it as help, and it keeps every single line of communication running quietly through their own hands. Line those 5 up, and the picture sharpens. The comparisons, the second-hand messages, the quiet contests, the reputation you never built, the one person seated at the center of all of it. Each of these protects the same thing. It keeps any 2 people who might compare their stories from ever speaking plainly face to face. Someone running this pattern survives on a single condition. The people around them can never sit down together and talk without a middleman in the room. Which points at something almost freeing. A triangle falls apart the moment 2 of its corners speak without the third. So go direct. Ask the other person yourself, in your own words, with nobody carrying the message between you. That first straight conversation feels uncomfortable because the whole setup was built to make it feel that way. Have it anyway, and watch how fast the fog clears. Let me ask you something. Have you ever discovered that 2 people were handed completely different versions of the same story? Tell me about it in the comments. Those are usually the exact moments the whole thing starts to unravel. If this made a few old situations suddenly click into place, subscribe. Next time we stay on defense, and I'll walk you through how to step out of a triangle without setting fire to every relationship inside it, even when the person in the middle really does not want you to leave.